Day 131 of the 5 a.m. Squat Club. Now, if you think you're productive at night and you're being a night owl and making progress, think again. Realistically, you're just stealing from tomorrow. If you want to make real progress, you got to get up early. Join us for your mind being clear and making progress every day. What we do, 5 steps. We're going to get up early every day. We don't press snooze, we drink water. We prime our minds, we choose our first thoughts of the day, we warm up our bodies so that we can make sure we get good intensity, and then we get clear to make sure that we make progress every day on our goals. So if that's important to you, let's go. Step 1, prime your mind by choosing your first thoughts of the morning. So what that looks like is grab yourself a squat position, feet underneath the hips. If you need a counterbalance or you want to grab onto something, if you feel like you're going to fall backwards, grab yourself a weight and let's choose our first thoughts of the morning. So I am responsible. I want to make sure that I keep reminding myself that if I've got somewhere to be, somewhere to go, some goal, like I can do it, but it's up to me. Nobody is going to come do it for me. Nobody's waking up for me. It's on me. Next is I will make time between stimulus and response so that the people around me get a better version and not a reactive, snappy response. I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. Give yourself space to make progress. Just take one step every day. Don't get caught up in the big picture end goal. Progress every day, a little bit of progress. And then last is I choose gratitude. I want to make sure that even though things can be challenging and we can see faults and we can see negative in it, that we also see the other side and we look at the things that are positive and that we do want in our lives. And the more we focus on that, the more we see that and everything becomes a little more positive. So I am responsible. I'll make time between stimulus and response. I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. And I choose gratitude. Okay. Step 1 down. Good morning, Jody. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, Yaroslav. Let's go. Happy Monday. Next step. Let's get moving. Get a little bit of warm up going here. We've got presses and jump squats this morning. So we'll get our general warm up that's up on the screen there, and then we'll get a little bit of extra prep for the shoulders before we go overhead with whatever we choose. We can go dumbbells or a barbell or something today. But while we're warming up here, thinking about what movements you want, you can hop on a machine if you'd like, if you got a rower or a bike or something, or follow along with some hip flexor warm up in the form of knee raises. Some good mornings. It's feeling a little stiff today, just hinging around the hip. A little bit of lunge. Getting the legs warmed up a little bit. Followed by a few burpees. Ooh. And then just some squats. So let's move through 2 rounds here. Let's wake up the body a little bit. See how you're feeling after yesterday's active recovery day. And we'll talk a little bit about why the morning is the right time. Like why we do this early, why we're not developing an evening routine to do our exercise and our most important work. And you know, a few reasons come to mind here. One, in the morning, your brain is fresh, right? You haven't gone through all the decision making and all of the things that you've need, all of the thoughts, all of the brain work that needs to be done in a day. You haven't done any of that, right? The brain is ready, it's clear, and you can direct it towards whatever you want before it's been, I don't want to say used up, but the term decision fatigue is very real. And our ability to make clear, positive moves becomes less and less as we get fatigued. So first, we're clear in the morning. And then second, if we're talking exercise, we have the highest levels of testosterone first thing in the morning. Kind of makes sense to take advantage of that and do your exercise at that time, right? Not only might it be beneficial just in general for your fitness, but the act of working out obviously increases endorphins, makes you feel better. So if you're gonna start your day with it, I mean, it's a great way to just feel good before you go on your way and start your other things. Good morning, Monedita Jim. A little bit later in Spain. Yeah, thanks for joining. Good morning. So, the brain is clear. The hormones are ready for exercise in the best way. And then you're setting your brain chemistry up for progress, right? After exercise, we have that time where we're clear, the moments of clarity, where you might as well use that, lack of fog, that clear direction to make progress. Those are some reasons why you should in the morning, and then why you shouldn't in the evening is just the opposite, right? You're worn down, you've been making decisions all day, and your ability to make clear-headed ones are just limited, right? You're fatigued physically from the day. And then the last one is, if you're trying to get up early, you got to go to bed early, meaning if you're up exercising before bed, your ability to wind down and get to sleep is going to be challenged. So that's the reason why we talk about the morning being the right time for numerous reasons. I mean, I'll always say if it's between doing in the morning and not doing it at all, if it's between doing in the evening and not doing it all, yeah, do it in the evening. But these are the benefits, these are the reasons why we do this first thing in the morning. Good morning, Spencer. Okay, so since we're gonna go overhead, we're gonna get a little extra shoulder prep here first. So just a simple one to start. Oh, I'm breathing. Since we are gonna press, we're just gonna go thumbs to the shoulders and then reach the ceiling. Ideally, what I'm looking for is that the arms are finishing in line with the body, not out in front and not bent. So a nice lockout right overhead. I'm gonna get, at least 10 of those. Just starting to get the blood flowing in the shoulders a little bit more. And then from there, we're gonna get a hinge over, and we're gonna go into a T. So making a T position with the arms, letting them dangle in front, and then pulling the shoulder blades together, just warming up the posterior shoulders a little bit. And then we'll probably just do some arm circles from there. Maybe 10 of these first. Jody, we're missing Kenneth again. Where's he at? Maybe he... Let's see. All right, and then arm circles. I'll maybe get 10 forwards, 10 backwards. How are we all feeling this morning, by the way? Feeling stiff at all? Just excited. Excited to start our week. Jody, I didn't check the score there. What was the end of the football game? Spencer, I'm assuming you're probably a football fan as well. Okay, let's talk about today's movements. Starting to feel a little bit warmed up? Let's talk about our next step. There we go. So our workout today, as you can see, presses and jump squats. Excuse me, let's talk about this. So for the press, I'm gonna give a lot of freedom on this. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but basically as long as we're rigid, basically shoulder down, then we're good. So we could go single arm, double arm, dumbbell, kettlebell, barbell. You could do it seated, you could do it standing, whatever you please. Jody, oh my God, it was awesome. Bills won last second. There you go. I don't want to hate on the Bills, but I've always been, I'm kind of sad to say this because they're terrible, but a Giants fan. And my sister's family, they're all Bills fans, so I feel like I need to cheer against them. All right, so if you got a dumbbell, nice and tight, I'm going to lock up the abs, squeeze the butt, squeeze the legs, just reach to the ceiling. Ideally to a dead stop at the shoulder, reach to the ceiling. So there's a single arm version. If you had 2 dumbbells, which I don't know if I'll demo because they're different weights, you could go at the same time. And then you could do the same thing with a bar if that's kind of what you got and that's what you'd like to do. Just think about barbell on the shoulders, chin tucked back so you can press straight up. Whoops. Same goal at the top, in line with the body. You can't see that. In line with the body, locked out at the elbows. Just on the shoulder at the bottom, elbows slightly in front, chin back, and then press. I won't do it from a kneeling position, obviously. So let's take, then you got another movement. Movement number 2 is a jump squat. And I'll talk about this a little bit. So we'll talk about kind of the ideal situation where you're coming into a good squat and then just leaving the floor at the top. Nice extension of the hips and knees. If that's a little bit much, so if that's easy, feel free to load that with a weight vest or a dumbbell or whatever. If that's too much, but you still want to have all those components, good air squat, jump, reset, and don't drop into the next squat necessarily. So squat, jump, stand, reset, squat, jump, stand, reset. Next option, if that's still too much, air squat. Don't jump, just squat. And then if you need a little bit more than that, you can't see that, but get yourself a chair or a bench or a bed. Send the hips back, touch that surface, and stand for a little bit of support. So let's take a couple minutes, test out the weights that you might want to use. We're going to go about 30 seconds of each as usual. If it's feeling a little bit easier, go a little bit longer. If it's feeling a little bit harder, you can drop it down, do less reps, whatever. So let's get that set up. Let's take a minute. My nose is running this morning, excuse that. Okay, so I'm probably gonna go with a kettlebell and a dumbbell. So we'll see here, let's just see. Jody says, I slept right up until the last 3 minutes, then fell back asleep after the big win. There you go, you're primed for it. Spencer, I've watched less every year. I'm trying not to watch any this season. I'm a Raider fan, and I have no tears left. Yeah, I think I saw you wearing a Raiders hoodie or something in the video the other day. That makes sense, right? You're in California, although there are multiple California teams, aren't there? Jody, I think I can do this all barefooted. Yeah, what can't you do barefooted, Jody? Jason, how many presses? Good question. We'll see how heavy it feels, I guess. I'll maybe warm up with a 30, but I'm probably gonna go a dumbbell and a kettlebell. Press them at the same time. But if that feels too crummy, I may just go one dumbbell. That feels reasonable. This is the weight that my wife used yesterday, I think, in her workout. Part of the concern is the dumbbell on the wrist. Yeah, Jason, I'll probably end up with like 3 to 5. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's not feeling super strong. Let's see how this kettlebell feels. Okay, it's getting heavy. That's probably going to be rough for the push-ups. Guess we could have a little bit of music here. Yeah, what are we going barbells, dumbbells? What are you guys thinking today? Everyone is Dodgers and Lakers fans. But when it comes to football, no one likes the Raiders here. feel like my buddy in high school, who is from California, he was a Raiders fan. Oh, dang. That may not work. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna get a whole lot. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna switch every time so that the kettlebell is in the opposite hand. Maybe I'll try some jump squats first too. So ready. So I'm probably gonna go, I don't know, maybe 15 on the jump squats. As many as I can get on the presses. It'll probably be 4 or 5 max. Jody, using my Bella bar with 5s, 45 pounds, perfect, perfect. That's a good weight. And then you're gonna go for what, 6 to 8 or so? See how it feels? All right, let's get some thumbs up here for ready. Jason, barbell at 75, go for volume. Nice, get a good pump in the shoulders. We'll see how hard this makes our push-ups later. Good morning, Jeff. Use what Chelsea used. Well, Chelsea used the 30 and she was doing push presses, so I'm gonna use the 2 45s and just press it. So I think that's fair. Thanks for hopping in this morning, Jeff. All right, team, I think I'm ready to go. Let me get the clock set and we'll do that. Let me know if you got any issues. We got to pause. What do we got this set for? Okay. All right, team, let's do this. I'm gonna switch this song. I think I want this one.
I feel nauseous, believe me.
All right, let's go. 10 seconds. Starts with presses first.
Had to rise up just so they could see me.
3,
Did what I had to do just to feed me.
1.
What was left over, I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns.
Switch hands with that. That wasn't nearly as heavy as I thought it'd be. Maybe we'll go for 6 or 7 next round. 15. Jump squats are next. This one will be the cardio portion. Slash leg pump. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all want a ring. Yeah, we
I lied.
all
I did 20.
So show
that
me
burns.
What you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you
Jason,
take
12 presses. Yes. That's big.
Heart, are you mean? Got
I need to step mine up. I'll go for 6 on the next one.
I swear to God, they all let me down.
Those jump squats catch up. Felt good when I finished, and now the heart rate's catching up. 10 seconds.
It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they
3,
hear me now.
2,
I won't
1.
stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Oh. Kettlebell's awkward on the wrist. 6. That's pretty good. How we doing so far, team? Don't forget that 6 a.m. today, Momentum Monday. on the school community.
Never had a lot of shit come easy.
5, break down our goals together. 3, 2, 1, jump squats.
Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder,
that burns.
work until you're prouder, and f*** all the doubters, they're just your doubters.
Doesn't take that long, but jacks up the heart rate.
God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown.
20 seconds.
I'm off at these f***ing clowns. Wow. We're all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only
10.
worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't
5,
stop till I wear the crown.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring. Yeah, we all wanna be free.
6 again.
So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the
I was gonna go
ring,
for 7,
how you
but
take a fucking swing.
almost failed.
Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs.
20.
Are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns. Who were all taught
Yaroslav,
they
you going to see
deserve
Jeff
an
this
ounce.
morning?
It's only worth it
5,
if you work for it.
3,
It's only worth it if
2,
you work for it.
1.
I won't stop
squats.
till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns. We're all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Oh, that burns. Dang. Oh. Yaroslav, yes. He's coming for you, Jeff. Hardcore 2-a-days. 15. Oh man. 3 down, 2 to go
I feel
each.
nauseous, believe me.
5,
Never had a lot of shit
3,
come easy.
2,
Had to
1.
work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder,
More of those.
work until you're prouder, and
Those are hard.
f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers.
Keep it up, team. Killing it.
I swear to God, they
20
all let me
seconds.
down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns. Who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's
10.
only worth it if you work for it.
Ooh.
It's only worth it if you
Go.
work for it.
5,
I won't stop till they
3,
hear me now.
2,
I won't
1.
stop till I wear the crown.
jump squats. Second last one.
Let's go. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring. Yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs.
One more round.
Are you willing
One
to
of
go
each.
bleed? I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve it now.
3,
It's only worth it if you work for it.
Last set of presses.
If you work for it, I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. Off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve it now. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
So, jump squats. All that's left. I guess then push-ups. 20. Last set. Let's go, team. 10 seconds. Get 25 maybe. 5. I'm out of breath. 3, 2, 1. Last set. Let's go.
Had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve it now. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now.
Good job, team. Take a minute and catch your breath. Walk around. Oh man. Jody, I landed on 8 presses, solid. How were the jump squats? Whew. Whew. I feel that in my intestines. Almost feeling nauseous there a little bit. I think what we'll do is we'll stretch out the legs a little bit and then we'll do our push-ups. I am very out of breath. Valerie, did you just hop in here, Valerie, or you've been with us the whole time? Did you do the workout? Oh, quads, okay. So let's do this. Can't see me here. Need a cushion here. I'm gonna fold up the t-shirt. Okay, so what I'll do, just go knee on the mat or whatever, and then I'm gonna grab my foot, pull that foot forward a little bit just to get a little bit of a quad stretch. We'll do these guys and then we'll get into our push-ups. Valerie, yes sir, been here. Jody, hey Valerie. Good job, ladies. So, Yaroslav, awesome workout, everyone. Have to run, see you tomorrow. Those of you that are new, Yaroslav is running off to the gym now to get a second workout in for today. Hardcore, that's his most important work. So, If you haven't, we'll do housekeeping first. Make sure you've hit the like button if you liked it, I guess. If you didn't like it, maybe don't. But the more you press buttons and leave comments and share and all that, the more YouTube knows that there's value being generated here, and the more it may push it to other people. So I appreciate that very much if you can press the like and ideally share. Oh. And then don't forget, today, Monday, every week, 6 a.m. on our community in school. The link is in the description there. It's the first thing in the description. Monday, 6 a.m. So just after this today, we get together. Let's switch sides if you haven't already. We get together and work on our goals, right? We work on defining them if you haven't yet. We work on breaking them down into their daily steps if you have not done that. And then we put them into action, right? We devise a timeline for your goals, whatever you want to get to. And then we break it down, and then we keep each other accountable. And with that, there's no reason not to get to your goals. Okay, so this quad's feeling pretty tight. How are the legs feeling there? Valerie, hello Jody, Spencer, laugh. Spencer, what are you up to this middle of the night? And then I'm curious about the sleep schedule. Do you go to sleep after this, and then, like, when do you get up? What does your sleep look like, Spencer? Whoa, anybody's quads feeling a little tight? I am fully feeling that. So, I don't need to convince you guys that the morning is the right time. I think you get it. So we won't dig into that too much, but we will do some push-ups. Okay, team, let's do this. We'll get a little more stretch afterwards. I just wanted to relax those quads a touch. So, it is time for this though. I feel like I really messed up this screen. I kind of look stupid there, eh? Is it better there? Anybody have any like design skills? They want to come let me know how I can make this look better. Valerie, did my 18 push-ups. Have a good day, all. Is that one more than yesterday, Valerie? You upping it every day? Okay, team. You know what time it is. And also, I was thinking that when we're done this push-up challenge, well, just keep it in your minds, because we will do something else, whether it's a challenge, another challenge, or, give this some thought. What I was thinking about was maybe even just doing this more like a class like I would at the gym, which would basically have two parts, a strength/skill section and a Metcon. We'd probably do it in the opposite order, just because I'm getting old and lifting heavy things when I'm cold is not super ideal. So it'd probably be, some sort of Metcon and then like a lift afterwards. So let me know what your thoughts are on that, or we'll stick with the current format, which is kind of like a all-in-one, 10 minutes plus a little challenge at the end. Just let me know kind of what we want, right? We were talking about, I think it was yesterday, how many movements there are and whether we're going to get exposure to all of them. So that might be another opportunity to just get some different exposure in. Okay. What Spencer says, Auntie says not to disclose the free schedule, but I've been needing to get to sleep earlier, so I foresee needing to catch them in post soon. Oh no, we will miss you very much, Spencer. Moria Luga, would you say doing an exercise routine after doing work is a good idea? Like I usually do workouts in the afternoon. Moira, that's what we're talking about today. At the beginning of the video during the warm-up, I got into that a little bit, but there's a number of reasons why we do this first thing in the morning, and there's a lot of benefit to it, right? You're primed, your mind is ready, your hormones are ready, and then once you exercise, your mind is prepped for work and progress. So we do it in the morning so that we're ready to go. We make progress every morning, and then your day is free, and then you go to bed early, because that's what the body wants, right? Naturally, we should be following the sun for our sleep schedule. Moira, I hope you join us sometime. We got our push-up challenge here now. All right, team, so you know it. We're following Do Hard Things 365, who that looks like 1280 on the screen right now. I feel like he might have skipped a few. I think it was 1245 the other day. But we're not doing 1280. We're gonna do our version. Today for me is 64. For you is one more than yesterday. Mortar, we're here every day. You can come join us. So what this looks like is you can hold the push-up position. You can shift on one hand, side to side, but you gotta hold the position. We want to avoid the pike, and we want to avoid knees down. So you can do push-ups or hang out in the plank. Takes a little bit of time. Let's do it. Okay, 10 seconds, team. Let's get our push-ups for the day. 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
Never gonna look back, 'cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, 'cause that's what it takes. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, moves won't have it till I'm done in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, lying a quitter. Toss me a ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. On to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back, 'cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, 'cause that's what it takes. I take shots to the top, I'll get it, I got
Almost 5 minutes. I feel like I gotta go poop. Oh, excuse me. Woo, keep it up, team. Finish it up. How we doing with the push-ups, team? Spencer. I'm working hard, sir. Don't seem to be getting any easier, those push-ups. Just takes longer. I don't know, you say they're getting good, but they still feel very hard. To be honest, I'm looking forward to a new challenge. This is definitely the most push-ups I've done in a long time. It's a movement I've actually avoided. That and bench press just for shoulder discomfort reasons. We still going, team? We still doing push-ups? Should I stop the clock? Good to spicy. Oh, they were spicy, all right. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Okay, team. Let's do. Oh, let's move on. There we go. All right, we'll get a little cool down. I think we're gonna keep on this theme of opening up the chest, as that is feeling pretty tight. We got music on this one? No music. Let me get something on here. Tell me how those push-ups felt. You guys still going? And Moira, you still there or did you head out? Jody, I did about 30. Felt a tweak in my left armpit, so moved to stretching. I'll start fresh tomorrow. That's good. Pulsing Iron, good morning. You want to go see somebody do a whole lot of push-ups and pull-ups and squats and burpees? Pulsing Iron is your man. Yeah, hit that like button. Thanks so much. Merci beaucoup, monsieur. Let me get a music on here and then we'll do our stretch again. Give some love to Pulsing Iron. Let them know. All right. So I'm just gonna go hand up the wall. We're just gonna turn away, open up the chest. Pulsing Iron, how do you warm up? How do you stay loose with all that volume? How are you not feeling sore and beat up? Un plaisir, ça va très bien avec moi, monsieur, et toi? But tell us about your recovery. What do you do to make sure that you're not super beat up and sore and ruined the next day, right? How do you keep from being injured, really, with all that volume? Yeah, no problem, Pulsing Iron. You take care. Jody's asking, how was the fair? Did you go barefoot? The fair was good. We just went in the morning. We're still in nap land, right? One of our daughters is she's 17 months, 18 months, so she still naps. So you try to either do, before nap or after nap. So we were there for a few hours. It was great. I mean, my girls are very into animals because that's what we do here. They love dogs. They love all kinds of farm critters and whatnot. Oh, here, let's just answer this real quick. Thanks for the shout out. In my opinion, it is due to the slow conditioning I did since January 1st. I feel absolutely zero soreness. Yeah, so I mean, we've mentioned this before in the adaptability of the body, that just consistent progress, making sure that you're not taking huge increases in volume at once, but slow incremental increases has allowed, certain people, like Pulsing Iron or like Do Hard Things 365 that do that much volume every day and feel good because the body adapts. The body can adapt to incredible things. But back to the fair, Jody. We do the animals and she likes to see the machines as well. So they have, farm equipment and excavators, construction equipment and stuff too, so she likes to see that. We watch some horses, which is not my favorite, but I think at least they like that. And yes, for the most part, I walked around barefoot. I brought some flip-flops, but threw them in our little dolly or a little wagon there just in case I need them. But no, I'm the weirdo that goes barefoot at the fair for sure. I don't find that too uncomfortable, to be honest, as long as it's not too rocky. It's just the gravel that seems to be rough on the feet. Spencer, 100%. I'm assuming you're talking about the adaptability of the body. And those of you that have not checked out Spencer's channel yet, you got to get over that, or get over there. What I find cool about what Spencer's doing, and there's a few guys, well, I'm sure there's probably lots of guys, and he could probably correct me on how common this is, but in the strength world, I don't know if it's the idea of the conjugate method. I'm not that well versed in this, but the idea of switching exercises all the time. You're doing this with chains, and then you're doing this with bands, and then this one I'm gonna do from this deficit, and you're always changing it. And the different variations allow for new PRs all the time. So, if you're like me and you haven't had a PR in 3 years, because you're just not training as much, or you're not as strong because you haven't done the same strength workout or whatever, change up the stimulus or do new exercises or different variations of the exercise so that you can have a new PR. And obviously the benefit of that is, it's going to motivate you to continue if you're making progress. So on that note, check out Spencer's channel. He does a lot of, what I would typically consider unconventional, but it's only unconventional because that's not what I'm used to. Some really cool stuff on there though, so definitely check that out. Pulsing Iron, if you didn't know, I started on January 1st with a challenge. Day of the year times 1 pull-up, 1 burpee, 1 push-up, 1 squat. Focusing 100% on form, not on speed. Got to 150. Or got to day 150, had some hard days around 30 or 40, and it slowly got better and better. Small wall again at 100, and since 150, nothing ever again. 0 days of rest. Took 2 days off due to fever with a kid in June, but that's it. Jody, Pulsing, that challenge sounds terrible. Haha, yeah, if you haven't checked out his channel as well, go over there, but remember, that there's a smart progression that happened here to get to that level, but that if you were interested in doing something like that it's completely possible if you set your mind to it and work towards it. I'm going to tell you a little story here. I've been mentioning our school group a little bit here, and I'm spending a good deal of time on school. If you're unfamiliar with this platform, it's pretty neat. You can go and basically meet people who are interested in whatever you are. And I was on there, and I'm in one group, and the group is mostly fighters. It's actually by I'm gonna forget his first name, but Aspinall is the last name, and he's a UFC champ. And there's a guy in there asking about. He posted a question. I'm 26. Is it too late to have a dream of becoming a professional fighter? Sorry, I'm just going to read this real quick. Pulsing Iron. It was crazy, but I loved it. Once I was done after 150, I changed the format of the training to be a little more entertaining for the lives. Now I keep it consistent. You are very entertaining. There's very high energy. If you want to be inspired, go check that out. Spencer, I know you don't use it for the novelty. I know that. Sorry, so I was mentioning that Spencer changes up his training and it allows for a lot of PRs and that's motivating. Obviously, that's not why he does it. It's mostly to avoid overuse, and also the more variations you are good at the more variations you're good at, the easier it is to adapt to new things. The number one reason is doing the same thing. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. And that's kind of why we vary it as well, as we want to be adaptable and good at everything. But there was this guy on school, and he was saying, I think he was 26, might have been 36, probably 26. Am I too old to become a professional fighter? Over and over, I will stall very quickly. Right. And I said to him, well, how badly do you want it? And he goes, 7 out of 10. and sorry, I'm chuckling here, but I was just like, are you friggin' serious right now? Like, you're starting with a severe disadvantage of being a little bit older than, you know, some kid at 18 who's deciding he wants to be a professional fighter and is going to go all in. And your dedication is a 7 out of 10. And I was just like, don't. I was like, you're not going to. And, you know, I don't even know this guy. I have no idea of his skills and his background or anything. But if you want to, you know, if you have the same goal as, you know, 50,000 other people, and you're starting at a disadvantage because you're a little bit older, and you're not willing to like put your life on the line to do it, give up. Like, that's not the right goal for you. Understand that, you know, we should have big goals and big dreams. But if you don't have a really strong why, right? If that's not the goal that means something to you in terms of, you know, giving you the life that you've always dreamed of, then you're not going to work for it, right? You're not going to work through the challenges and the adversities that will come at you and actually get to that goal. Like, if you have, that's, you know, to me, I was thinking there, and that's somebody else's goal. Like, that guy saw somebody else on TV or online or whatever, and he was like, that's cool. But it's not his goal, right? Your goal is something that you are fired up about and willing to do anything for. I don't know how I got on this topic, but like, Jesus, if you've got a goal, like, you better want it, especially if it's something that's going to be challenging. So maybe keep that in mind when you're goal setting. And remember, in 20 minutes, we'll be on school. If you haven't joined, come join us. And we'll be digging into, you know, choose a goal that means something to you. Because when the bumps are in front of you, right, when you start hitting the bumps on the road, if your why is not huge, if it's not the most important thing to you, see you later, right? You're done. Okay. So it's time to go prep for that. If you're not going to join us in the school community, don't worry, I'm going to keep reminding you every day. But otherwise, it is time for you to sit down and do your homework, right? Assign or carve out at least 1 hour. Sit down, focus on that goal, right? Focus on the step that you can take every day that's going to ensure your progress towards that goal. I know this sounds repetitive, but once you start doing it, you're going to see that progress. I'm going to say it every day. All right, team. I love you guys. Enjoy your Monday. Tomorrow we are here for, if you want, I'll check. Excuse me. What do we got? Tomorrow, bent over rows and toes to bar. Yeah, I've been thinking we haven't been doing a whole lot of like posterior shoulder. So we're gonna get a row and some toes to bar. Hopefully the pull-up bar doesn't fall off the wall. So I'll probably have to do them a little bit strict. But let's go. Great sesh. See you tomorrow, Jody. You too, Adam. Awesome. Awesome. Thanks for hopping in, Pulsing Iron. Check out his channel. Check out Spencer. You guys have an amazing day. Go get it.